everybody, and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. It's been a little bit since we've played this, just because we've been doing a little bit of control to catch up on control. We have a artifacts cataloged email here that the artifacts that we gathered let us give us a lead on a larger Prothean site. They have incredible value for historians. Might be instrumental in building our understanding of the Prothean legacy. Excellent work in getting the Geth presence, Commander. You will be a prize for your further Geth activity should it threaten the mission integrity. So yeah, basically last time we helped, we went to, yes, Kelly, I am aware. We went shopping on the Citadel last time, as well as helping Kasumi with her issue of getting back her stuff. And now we're going to go talk to the crew and see how they're all doing. So we'll talk to Kelly.
Warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team. Anyway, what's up?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay, well,
Okay.
she has
Maybe
nothing
we'll
else
talk
to say,
later.
so... She does have stuff that we will be talking to her about at some point.
Hadley,
So
how you gonna spend your next furlough?
You really think we'll have another shore leave?
let's go talk to Joker here.
Shepard's forming the best team.
Commander,
I assume everything's going well up here?
we're just having an argument over personalization of my workspace.
Cerberus regulations are clear, Mr. Moreau. Personalization does not include grease on my bridge cameras.
It's just mad that all its footage of me looks like a dream sequence.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. That is that. So, let's go around here. I don't think there's anything that we want to get right now. What we... Control tech powers. Oh, nice. A new power. Squad. Okay. Inferno grenade. And we still have... Oh, we can do it again if we really want to. So what does that do? So what, I just throw more EZZO at it to learn a different... Well, so I just wasted all that EZZO. Great. So we have the nuke launcher here, which is Iridium. We'll go ahead and grab that. That's a insane weapon. But let's talk to Morden, shall we?
How can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that actually. Talked about work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. Yeah, wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Tasks Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists? Never met Krogan scientist worthy of term. No. Natural evolution.
Oh, you
Krogan
will.
physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
What did your team do when it learned that the Krogan were overcoming the genophage?
Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy, Krogan included.
If the Krogan are so dangerous, why not just sterilize them outright?
Not a war criminal, not a murderer, genocide unnecessary. Krogan as a whole, violent, aggressive, still have outliers, worth saving. Genophage modification protected galaxy, allowed Krogan chance to survive. Everyone wins. Good for us, good for them.
I mean, it's not really that good for them, is it? I mean, they still can't repopulate. Well, I'm not gonna judge him, you know, because, you know, the whole galaxy kind of agrees.
I doubt you've told many people about this, Morden. I appreciate you letting me know.
Wanted you to know I'm willing to do what's necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
So there we go. We've talked to Morden a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead and swap out our, swap out for the cane. Alright, let's talk to, Jacob.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
If you want, Commander. Cerberus has ranks, but it's not the Alliance. No rules about fraternization. Your boat, your call. You want to get friendly with everyone? That's your business.
That's the plan.
You sound hesitant, Jacob. Am I putting you on the spot?
You're trying to. Sorry if I knee-jerked. Cerberus puts a lot of suspicion in your head. I like you, Shepard. So talk, and we'll see how it goes.
Anyone waiting for you back home?
Only child and no extended family. Never settled down. Didn't seem fair with this job. But you can't miss what you never had.
That's a good point. Well, I'm not gonna go that far.
You seem okay with taking a risk on me. Why?
Soldiers like us know how important trust is to the crew. I'm not used to seeing it on a Cerberus ship. Definitely not from people they put in command. But you focus on more than the job. A threat this big, you can't just throw people at it blind. They need inspiration.
Ugh. I'm not going that far.
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
Not always a choice we get to make. Good to try, though. I gave it my best back in the Alliance. Got labeled a troublemaker. They were always on the lookout for disruptive types. Cerberus isn't any better. They just put more effort into hiding how much they spy on you.
Let them watch. We're not hiding anything.
Wouldn't matter if we were. It's not like they can reel us in. We're handling this, whether they like it or not. Anyway, I should get back to prep. Nice talking to you, Shepard. Let's do it again sometime.
Alright. Okay, so now that we've done that, I don't know if there's anything. We've seen all of our ships thus far. RF-ish. RF-ish. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. It's very hard for me to want to wear any other outfit that isn't this while I'm here. Like, Makes me like, because to me the Normandy at this point feels like an actual like home, like a place that you can relax. So why not wear, you know, a hoodie and like, you know, cargo pants? Okay, starboard observation still closed.
What's wrong?
I lost contact with the kid. Might be the collectors.
Did your family get out of there?
I don't know. There's no communications yet.
Alright. Let's see the observation for the port. So, yeah, we have this whole area in here. And this is where Kasumi lives. So we have a bar in here. Full of a bunch of weird alien alcohols. There's Kasumi.
The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
Rose
I stole
statue.
that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiji dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my favorite piece, painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work. Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiji used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
So see, she's got a bunch of stuff.
That painting has a special place in my heart. An art collector hired me to steal it. When I got there, the painting was gone. On the way out, I saw it being hauled off by another thief. I chased him down, tackled him, and took the painting. That's how Keiji and I met. We never did turn it into our employers.
So Keiji was the other thief. You have this like weird bed thing here and a couch.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all. I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I've been going through Keiji's gray box. It's so nice to have him back. Even in that form, I miss him.
Alright. So, let's go talk to Miranda. We have those groceries now, too, that we can turn
Commander,
in.
what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
She's wearing her other outfit.
Have you got any ideas for potential upgrades we could make?
A few ideas, yeah. Here, take a look.
Yes, the advanced mineral scanner. That's right, I gotta get that, but I need the iridium now. So
Whenever
we
you
may
have the
actually
time and
do...
resources, let me know.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
So we'll have to stop by and planet and get some iridium, so we can do that.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good
Okay.
grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Alright. Okay, well, let me see here. Custom shot. Or Inferno grenade. Could do cryo ammo as well, actually, if I really want to. You know what? Let's do concussion shot.
Medigen, the M9.
Okay. Here. Alright, let's talk to Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
He's always in the middle of some calibrations.
There's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Commander,
an asshole.
I very much enjoyed sharing that ice brandy with you. But I hope I wasn't too unprofessional. Brandy goes straight to my head.
It's nice to see you let your hair down.
Well, promise me we'll share a bottle every year. The next one is on me.
Yeah, no problem. Goodbye. Alright, so, done that. Alright, down to engineering. Talk to our crew down here.
Back for another lesson.
Garrus put some crazy tech into the main guns. It's almost doubled their power draw. What can we do for you, Commander?
Carry on.
Nothing.
Commander.
Already talked to him about all that. And, oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I think probably what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go and get a little bit of iridium.
No messages for you, Commander.
Kelly? I mean, we're here at these planets. So, why not do these ones?
Launching probe. Probe away.
Palladium.
Probe away.
There's like a spike though.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Platinum.
Probe launched.
A bit of iridium there.
Probe away.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we want.
Probe away. Probe launched.
There we go. There's a good spike of iridium. Hooray!
Probe launched.
There we go. Depleted. Alright, so now let's get the the advanced mineral scanner. So yeah, now it makes this basically a lot easier. Well, I mean, let's say it's easier, but
Launching probe.
I mean, it allows you to scan the planet faster, as you can see. So essentially, you can like move around. And I believe it improves like your ability to find stuff a little bit better as well.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
For me, it's like, basically it allows you to just deplete planets a lot faster.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Spike here, actually. I mean, in all honesty, you can sit here and you can scan until there's really like nothing left, but once it says depleted, oops, once it says depleted, I mean, might as well just leave. Music like doubled. That's why I exited from that. Okay, so we've got that done. So now we're gonna head to these two here, to these Firewalker missions. I think the last time when we ended, we did a Firewalker mission as well. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's check out these planets. Partholon, a large planet composed of ice surrounding a rocky core. Partholon retains trace gases of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. Its crushing gravity makes for an inhospitable stay and makes most mining infeasible. However, its orbit's proximity to the mass relay in the system means space travelers will, for the next few years, use it for a gravitational slingshot to add speed on their way to and from Kaleston. Aletha. A tiny rock planet, Aletha is known for its frigid temperatures and crushing nitrogen in Krypton atmosphere. Lying out beyond the Famor belt, there is little to recommend it. This is just the mass relay that's there. Well, the asteroids have something in here. Is that something here? Yeah, breasts. A member of the Famor belt, Bress is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of starships or handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Kaleston can be found here. This must be, yeah, it's a rich planet.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Damn. Iridium!
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
A spike in platinum, and there's also a spike in iridium too.
Probe launched.
Go.
Launching probe.
Oh shit.
Probe launched.
Ton of iridium there. This whole planet's gonna like give us all the iridium we need again, man.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Here we go. Very nice, very nice. What about Aletha? What's this planet like? Ooh, it's also rich.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
There we go. Man, we're really filling that iridium back up.
Probe launched.
Just adding to the tons of palladium I already have.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Platinum there. Maybe a spike somewhere that I haven't seen. Aha, there it
Probe
is.
launched. Launching probe.
Platinum here. There we go. Yeah, it's nice to just like sometimes, you know, get some of these, especially when you have the advanced scanner, like.
Launching probe.
It's it goes a lot faster.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched.
But of course, we're not near. You don't have a lot of EZZO planets, so.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Good pocket there too.
Probe away.
Yeah, these rich planets, man, they're
Probe launched.
They're really great to just bulk up on, you know, materials. Especially when you get like numerous.
Probe launched.
Rich planets in one system.
Probe launched.
Huge thing of platinum.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Well, there we go. Alright, so we also have Cernunnos is a sizable gas giant with a nitrogen atmosphere. It is believed to be an extrasolar capture due to its close stellar location. In a rare phenomenon, it is near enough to its red dwarf star to be within the life zone, though its massive size prevents the tidal lock that usually occurs at such a range. While nothing could survive on the surface of a planet with such crushing gravity, Cernunnos' moon, Kaelston, is habitable. Cernunnos is skimmed for its abundant hydrogen, and refineries on Kaelston process it to metastable metallic form for use as starship fuel. How's this planet? It's a moderate.
Probe launched.
Got a good grouping of those right there.
Probe away.
See, we went from having basically no iridium to having like a ton. Well, not like a ton, but enough.
Probe away.
I mean, we had like none, and we have like over 30,000 now, so.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Peak piece right there. There we go, completed. And then we have Kaelston. The hostile moon Kaelston is the largest satellite of the gas giant Cernunnos. An ancient asteroid strike deposited major loads of EZZO within the molten surface mantle. Here we go. Eldfell Ashland energy mining operations have made it the largest source of Starship Drive core material in the Attican Traverse. Kaelston is racked with volcanism due to tidal stresses from Cernunnos. Because of weak solar output, plant-like life on Kaelston is not carbon-based and photosynthetic, but silicon-based and thermosynthetic, requiring heat rather than sunlight to power its chemical reactions. These organisms flourish in volcanic vents and during solar flares when Belor can double or triple in luminosity. Sadly, sapient habitation is not possible here, and Kaelston's biodiversity is considered threatened by the Citadel Council Committee on Habitable Worlds. Population 1,802,705,000. Colony founded in 1975 CE. Capital Sinew. So yeah, this is a place for EZZO, and it's a rich planet too.
Launching probe.
So we should find some pockets of EZZO on here.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Go.
Probe launched.
The absolute peak.
Probe away.
That right there. Nice.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Go. Always want to do these EZZO planets because EZZO is pretty rare. It's like the rarest.
Probe away.
It's the rarest one to get out of all these. I mean, you scan all these planets and you end up having a lot of just everything else, but it's EZZO that is hard to get. You really want to always find planets. I mean, you'd be surprised. There are plenty of planets where you can go around, you can scan them, and there's, you know, there's EZZO there.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe.
There we go.
Probe launched.
Alright, cool. So we did get a good amount of EZZO there, so that's pretty great. I feel good about that. We scanned this whole system basically. Alright, so now let's go all the way out to Yukawa. Alright, so we have Kobayashi, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Kobayashi has a faint ring system. You can kind of see it, can't you? A rust belt of decrepit refueling stations and abandoned habitats on its moons have attracted Vorcha, Krogan, and other near-do-wells. Living a hand-to-mouth existence with no guarded planet supplying them, they trade helium-3 fuel and recycled waste products to survive. Kidnappees from Muskawa are typically brought to Kobayashi to be released or sold as chattel to out-of-system slavers. Travel advisory. Law enforcement authorities of Muskawa categorically state that their effective range does not extend as far as Kobayashi. A statistically significant number of distress signals have been broadcast from within the 1 million kilometer mark of Kobayashi. Civilian traffic is not advised. Alright, so we got Muskawa, a dense rock planet. Muskawa has a thick methane ammonia atmosphere. Because of its similar conditions to the Volus homeworld Irun, billions of years ago when it first formed life, a large Volus university, the Ten Clan Academy, hosts symposia on the planet's surface. Unfortunately, despite their security precautions, pirates, organ leggers, and slavers throughout the Terminus systems have learned that kidnapped students and professors are a source of easy money. This only adds to the university's reputation as a visit or tenure at the academy as a clear mark of commitment to any scientific resume. Population 40,250, colony founded 2098, capital Shaheim. We have Nambu, a hydrogen helium gas giant. Nambu has an extensive ring system, but only 20 moons, comparatively few. Its moon, Sumiko, is the smallest moon known to be tectonically active in the Milky Way. Covered with bright fractures, visitors to Muskawa often take advantage of Nambu's refueling platforms. And then Kurumto,
I have detected an anomaly.
An Earth-sized planet wrapped in an impermeable haze of carbon dioxide and ash, Kurumto is an unforgiving place. Earthquakes, volcanic gases, and shrouds of dust have prevented any major settlements. Its sulfurous crust has yet to produce resources of interest.
Probe launched. I have found something.
Alright, research station detected within volcano on planet surface. Research station's data storage systems are still active and may contain valuable information. Warning, volcano is unstable. Advise extreme caution. Okay. Well, we'll take, you know what, we'll take Kasumi. And we'll take Jacob. Alright, so Kasumi has 3 points. You know what, let's give her Shadow Strike. She likes using Shadow Strike, so let's give her that. Jacob has 4 points. Let's give him Cerberus Operative, shall we? My god, my cane. So huge.
Primary systems online.
Right.
Adverse geothermal activity has rendered pathfinding function inoperable. Please use manual controls to locate research base.
Woo! This was the other way down.
Extraction complete.
Yeah, it's unstable, alright. Not very fun, if you ask me. You don't get a lot of like iridium and stuff from this, but it's nice to stop them and check them out. Bottom finally.
Research base entrance ahead. Acquired.
Okay, well, we are exiting the Hammerhead and we're going to the base. Alright, I will show you guys this, oh, this big bitch. Here we go. What'd it do, though? Dr. Casey's log number 1. We have detected a site of incredible significance located beneath the volcano. The unpredictable terrain will make retrieval of any data extremely hazardous. That was a lot of money. $250.
roadmap leading to the main Prothean ruins. Dr. Aloy and I agree that this must remain a secret at all costs. I will not allow another Eden Prime to occur. The Geth, the Reapers, all of them, they must be stopped.
25 bucks.
Activation of research-based power grid has triggered additional volcanic instability. Recommend immediate departure.
Time to go.
Oh god. I gotta bypass this door though. Find iridium. 1,500 of it. Alright. Get out of here, shall we? Ah! Everything's blowing up. Let's get out of here. Oh, now we can go up here.
There is no smoking inside the vehicle at any time.
Don't worry, Hammerhead, I'm not smoking.
Extraction complete.
God. We almost died. Oh. Oh. Well, she wasn't there, but we got a little bit of money, and we got some iridium, so 4,500. Every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. Alright, so we get out of here. Go to Acer.
We have used half our fuel.
Hope we can make it back. Alright. So let's start on the outside. For this ring here. Tumgauta? The outermost planet of the Acer system. Tumgauta is remote and largely unexplored. Its carbon dioxide atmosphere has long since frozen into fields of dry ice. Cool. Well, now we know how we can make a party. We just go to this planet. We can do chips and dry ice to put in our drinks, so we have like the cool smoke effect. Shear. A remote rock plant capped in ice, Shear has been explored by Arvunan Corporation for its minerals. Home to gold veins, which are used in spaceship shielding as well as jewelry, and cobalt deposits used in high tensile alloys. Shear shows no signs of being exhausted anytime soon. Light gravity helps keep the planetary exploration process cheap. Alformus, a hydrogen-helium gas giant. Alformus has its helium-3 refueling stations destroyed in an attack by Grow Zero, an anti-population terrorist group that wanted no more immigration to Arvuna. A consortium of Arvuna-based corporations are currently rebuilding the stations. Alliance Advisory. Alformus is not considered vital to the stability of the Acer system. Civilians working on the Helium-3 platform should not expect Alliance military intervention in case of kidnapping or other violence. Well, that's just great. That's just fantastic and nice. Alright. We got Dranin, a sizable hydrogen-nitrogen gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line. Dranin is known for its spectacular storms. At least 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years, significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The largest of these spots, the Ishna, has consistently held a diameter for over 3 times that of Earth. Dranin has 44 moons. 2 of them are of special interest to the Citadel Committee uninhabitable worlds. The first, Arvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alaya, is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Yeah, I love the idea, like, with Jupiter, as they were mentioning, I love the idea of, like, the fact that, like, the Great Red Spot on Jupiter is, like, a storm that's been going for, like, I think, like, 100 or a couple hundred years. And it's like, could you imagine, that thing is just a gigantic storm that is, like, 3 times the size of Earth, the entire planet, that's been going for, like, 100 years. A storm going for 100 years that is 3 times the size of our planet, if not more. That's insane. Like, it's so crazy to me. Agnin? A hothouse planet, Agnin's scorching clouds of methane and sulfur dioxide give the planet a pale green color in visible light. The SO2 from volcanic activity rains down as sulfuric acid in the atmosphere, but this is boiled away before the liquid ever reaches the surface. Agnin's harsh environment has prevented exploration by anything except probes. Finally, this dark-ass, like, completely black planet here. Shasu is a dwarf planet that's believed to have been ejected from Agnin during a giant impact with another plant-sized body. At the time, Agnin had a magma ocean covering much of its surface, and the liquid rock sprayed into space where it coalesced and cooled over millions of years. The theory is that during the cooling, Shasu first orbited Agnin, but was eventually pulled from that orbit by the gravity wells of other planets, primarily Dranin. Today, Shasu is relatively temperate with a light hydrogen-helium atmosphere, attracting spacers who use its atmosphere to refuel. Its crust composition is similar to Agnin, evident in its high sulfur content. Yeah, look at it. It's dark as all hell. It's like a dark red. It's rich, too. It's just like pure minerals, man. Alright, well, hopefully we can make it back. Mass relay on what we got. I don't know. Whew. Just barely. Alright, so now... What do you mean? What do you mean 93%? Hold on. Yukawa? What do you mean I didn't get everything in Yukawa? What? What did I not get? Hold the fuck up. We got that. We got this. What else could there be? Oh, there's something right by the star. Cicada. Ah. A large Vesuvian hothouse, Cicada's rough weather and active magnetosphere has a reputation for confounding or destroying space probes launched to investigate it. What has been discovered is that its dense atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and sodium, and its surface lime. Its magnetosphere suggests an iron-rich core, but its heavy gravity precludes most development. It's like right by the star. You can't even see it because the star's so bright. Yeah, well, I just wasted a bunch of gas. Well, we're good now. We've 100%.
We're like 1/2 capacity.
So. Yes, I'm aware, Edie. Thank you very much. I gotta refill again. It's alright, we got plenty of money. Okay, so we're done with that. So now we can do... so there's Overlord. Well, we'll do Hades Nexus first because Project Overlord is in the other one, and we'll do that after the Firewalker. So, right. So let's see what we got here. We got Kerr. A dry, desolate planet, Kerr is temperate but supports little life above the microscopic level. Its Earth-like temperatures and gravity make it an appealing place to build habitation hideaways, attracting Batarian slavers and criminals who can't afford more luxurious safe houses on other planets. Its forgiving nitrogen-helium atmosphere make EVAs possible with a minimal amount of equipment. A breathing mask and warm clothing is usually sufficient. Mining and other legitimate activities are few and far between on Kerr. The planet's crust is largely free of precious metals, instead producing kilometers upon kilometers of dolomitic, limestone, calcite, and gypsum. Alliance Bulletin. Geth have been encountered in the Hecate system. All civilian traffic is prohibited. Okay, we got Triodia. A moderately sized... gas giant with the icy core. Triodia's hydrogen and methane atmospheres give it its bluish color. It has 14 moons, named after Asari virtues. And of course the Alliance Bulletin again. Bothros. A rock and ice planet, Bothros is home to a scientific curiosity. Evidence of a primate-like spacefaring civilization was found frozen in its equatorial ice, ranging from melted fragments of metal to preserved remains of the creatures still wearing suits for extravehicular activity. Further exploration revealed that their habitation centers were vaporized by orbital bombardments from railgun-like weapons hitting with a force of approximately 120 kilotons of TNT. Only those that fled or happened to be away from the habitats were preserved in the ice, where they died of asphyxiation. This unknown species did not come from Asteria, but scientific teams are looking for evidence that they visited there. It's difficult to believe they would colonize a frozen rock like Bothros and ignore a lush garden world. Their world of origin is also a mystery. It's one of the things I like about Mass Effect is it's planets like these, where they talk about like a primate-like spacefaring civilization. Like imagine like the Planet of the Apes type, like, right? Like the original Planet of the Apes type, you know, primate people. Traveling to other planets, not from Earth. Like, it's so, like, cool. And then you learn that their habitats were shot by orbital railguns that basically just blew everything to shit. I mean, that's so crazy to me. Like, you have so many really cool ideas. Alright, well, before we travel, I'm just going to put a water in my freezer real quick, so I'll be right back. So just enjoy the nice music. Alright, so, let's see here. Let's see how far we have to travel. Oh, not very. We'll be able to travel these real easy. Some Pomyat. Ooh, look at this. Big old asteroid ring. Ooh, we got something. Volkov. A dwarf planet, Volkov has a thick atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Home to a thriving iridium mining community, Volkov's reputation is summed up as rich but dangerous. Pirates often lurk behind Volkov's two moonlets, Zenaviva and Elena, and cripple freighters leaving the atmosphere. To make matters worse, Volkov sits in the Chazov Belt, a field of asteroids and other small bodies, which leads to frequent meteor strikes on the planet. Meteor-related casualties remain rare, but on Volkov, the chances of such a death are high enough that they are factored into insurance premiums. Population 3,800. What's up with my glasses there? Apparently the Russians were the people who found this place. Alright, we have Komarov, first charted by the Asari, but colonized by humans. The Pomyat system is home to Komarov, an Earth-sized body near the star. It has little atmosphere to speak of, but this has not stopped exploration by robo-miners who have recovered iridium from the planet's crust. A lot of iridium here. Patsayev, a rock planet encased in frozen oceans. Patsayev is notable for the largest written message ever created by a human being. Andrei Kobzar, a disgruntled miner whose fortunes were spent prospecting for EZZO, using the mass accelerator cannon of the local mercenary group's A-61 Mantis gunship to carve a 208-kilometer long message in the ice saying, my Russian is so rusty. Zjedis Nitska Nit. I believe. My Russian's really rusty. I haven't spoke Russian in years. Russian for there's nothing there. There's nothing here. I'm totally probably wrong. My Russian's super rusty. I haven't spoke Russian in years. I dated a Russian girl, and we used to, you know, that, but that was like 10 years ago, and I haven't spoken Russian in so long. So, for all my Russian viewers, forgive me for butchering that. The message can be easily seen from space. Ironically, the message itself intends to discourage future colonists, now draw small tourist crowds. Yeah, well, you say there's nothing here, bud, but I'm gonna drain this planet because they're possibly, every time I see the word EZZO, I gotta go here, so.
Probe away.
Got some iridium. You never skip on a planet that possibly has EZZO.
Probe launched.
But I think that this planet doesn't have EZZO.
Probe away. Probe launched.
But I'm already invested, so, you know.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Whoa, that's huge platinum and palladium. Nice.
Probe away.
And yeah, so there was no EZZO. He was right. Oops. Maybe I meant to exit from the planet. Nope. The music's doubled again. Alright, there we go. And finally we have Dobrovolsky. Another near-Earth-sized rock planet without much atmosphere to speak of, Dobrovolsky is home to Altai Mineral Works, a local extraction... Goddamn EZZO! A local extraction company known for its success in EZZO refining. The planet itself provides aluminum for local fabricators, which are churning out habitats at an astonishing rate for a system that has no garden planets. With its ore supply coming all the way from the Shield system, Dobrovolsky is held up as proof of the miner's cliche. Where there's EZZO, there's an economy. Well, here we go. Yep, this planet has EZZO. Like I said, you can't, you know, you want to, you want to be able to, well, that's a shitload of everything. There we go. You tell yourself, you're like, listen, I don't want to go. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have to scan the planet for EZZO.
Probe launched.
But then you get here, and you're like, I need it.
Probe away. Probe away.
Hopefully we can scan this whole planet.
Probe away.
I have to get more.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Ooh, that's a huge spike. Very nice.
Launching probe.
Ooh. Palladium and EZZO in one place. There we go.
Probe away.
Big EZZO and Iridium spike.
Launching probe.
It's poor, but it's not depleted. Which makes me think that it's possible there could be... Oh! Yeah, I could have missed that right there. There it is.
Launching probe.
There's depleted. Let me just make sure again.
Probe launched.
There was that spike. So we should be good. We got, you know, we did get a good amount of EZZO from there as well, which is really nice. So now we'll fly back so that we can get some more probes. Yep, it's, you know, the EZZO planets, they're planets I just can't skip because, the reason being is because everything else is very much abundant, but EZZO, like I mentioned, is the rarest element in this, and so when you find it, you don't want to forget the planet, especially since we're not scanning every planet while we're here. I don't want to forget the EZZO planets because we do want to have that, you know. Alright, Talaria. A rock with traces of atmosphere burned away. With all traces of atmosphere burned away, Talaria orbits the star Hoplos at a blistering pace every 36 days. Though tidally locked, even its twilight belt and shaded side are too barren to support life. With so many resources on its sister planet Trident, Talaria has been largely ignored by the galactic surveying community. Trident. A human-dominated world with over 95% of its surface covered by salt water, Trident is home to a dazzling array of life. The oceans are filled with creatures ranging from tiny bivalves to mammoth vertebrates, unequaled even by Earth's whales, and Ichthyosaurus. Small archipelagos create what little land there is, and its valuable real estate is fought over constantly. Underwater extraction operations have recovered a number of valuable minerals from the ocean floor, including iridium, uranium, and dust form EZZO. See, I told you. A largely lawless world, Trident is home to a rogues gallery of unethical corporations exploiting the resources of the planet and actual rogues. Criminals, slavers, and mercenaries working the shadows. Due to extreme weather conditions, all traffic to the surface is grounded. Trident Spaceport Control predicts this condition will persist until the end of the hurricane season. Colony founded 2144 CE, population 6.8 million, and capital is New Cousteau. Maybe. Cousteau. Alright, well, you know what that means.
Probe away.
You need it. You want it.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Well, no EZZO yet.
Probe launched.
Could be that there might be just like a pocket or two on here.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Where are you, EZZO?
Probe away.
I want to find you.
Probe launched.
Well, you told me there was EZZO, but why is there no EZZO?
Probe launched.
Why you no EZZO, my good man?
Probe away.
Wow. Well, you know, that's the price you pay, but had to do it. Macaria. A small rock planet, Macaria's thin atmosphere and high albedo keeps it from being much hotter than it is. The crust is high in sodium oxide, giving the planet a whitish tinge. Alright, and Copus. Macaria's largest moon, Copus, is a desolate place with an extremely thin atmosphere. Its crust is largely silica-based, and there are no signs of water. Like its parent planet, its high albedo keeps it from being a total inferno. And when occluded by Macaria, its temperatures can be nearly tolerable. Its low gravity can easily be countered by a vehicular or personal Mass Effect field for comfortable exploration. Well, we're gonna comfortably do that, aren't we?
Launching probe. I have found something.
Protean artifacts detected on the planet's surface. Artifact site is protected by a powerful energy barrier. Scans detect muted mechanical signatures, consistent with hidden automated defenses. Alright, we'll take Miranda and Garrus. Garrus has 3 points. We'll give him Overload. Miranda, we'll give her Warp. And we'll give me nothing, because I have no points. Still gotta use the cane. Man, wait till you see that thing. That thing's so cool. Dropping in, boys. Where we dropping?
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources. Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
some EZZO, baby. Pick it up on these. You bet these rocks here. Oh yes, all this EZZO. I'm so happy.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Oh, 345.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
Alright, so let me...
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
Alright, well... these turrets... Okay. We're out. Let's get in here. Let's see if there's anything in here to destroy, because I'll use it. Tell you what. Find EZZO. Gimme. The site is spectacular. Time, however, has proven to be the real enemy. Even with those Blue Sun thugs hired to protect the dig site, we barely managed to erect the shield before the Geth arrived. How can they know our movements almost before we do? Am I beaming my thoughts directly to them? I must find out how they're doing this. I shall ask Dr. Aloy for whatever help he can provide. Alright, team. There's Geth foot. Those Geth are gonna be fucking dead. So, especially with this gun. Oh, what was that? Whoa! Some bugs.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship.
Uh-oh.
I won't be responsible for another Geth attack. Another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Oh, God. Some creepy bugs. Go. another one of these. If you guys remember, we came across one of these in the first game. These weird spheres.
I'll take it.
No biotic damage.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
So yeah, if you remember from the Mass Effect 1, we came across one of these spheres, and when we activated it, we basically became like a Neanderthal or whatever in the Ice Age. It like took us back in time. It was all just a story. Dr. Casey would never understand the deal I made with the Collectors. He's obsessed with these Protheans. He would sacrifice everything to learn their secrets. It nearly cost me my life, but I did it for you, Helen, to ensure you remain safe. The damn Collectors agreed to spare your colony in exchange for this Prothean find. I can only hope you remained innocent of any of this ugly business. It was all for you. Dr. Robert O'Loy. Alright, here we go again. Well, we got it, whatever it is. Experience, we got some biotic upgrade stuff, we got some credits, and we got 1500 EZZO, yeah! Agent. 5 missions to discover, scanning, and explore worlds, hooray! Agent.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. Weapon upgrades, we can't do any of those. Biotic damage, it's 500. We'll do that. Tech duration, that's also EZZO. This is platinum, we have a ton, so we'll get that. Why not? I'm not doing that anymore, it screwed me last time. It's like duration for all tech powers. Yeah, good for now. Security breach. Project Firewalker. That was a close one on Karumto, Shepard. A disturbing fact has come to light in analyzing the channel you used to transmit your findings. Unauthorized transmissions have been sent from the MSV Rosalie to an unknown destination. It's assumed this is how the Geth are tracking Drs. Casey and O'Loy. The data you retrieved gives us a definite location for Dr. Casey's Prothean site. The Doctor was certain that the site held a Prothean revelation of enormous significance. It is recommended that you head there as soon as possible to counter any Geth retrieval missions already in play. Yeah, we did that. A burst of energy that coincided with your retrieval of the Prothean artifact contained coded information. Most of the data was beyond our ability to track, but the threads were able to decrypt. That we were able to decrypt have provided new avenues for research on energy transfer and biotics. It will keep the scientists busy for years to come. The data indicates that the artifact is currently inert and not dangerous. We wonder, however, if Dr. Casey had more time, would he have unlocked its secrets? We will continue his research. Okay. Oh, so this is 80%, so there's something else. Oh, this, we didn't go here. Duh. Aegis. A hydrogen-helium gas giant Aegis was the site of an unparalleled cosmic event roughly 1.8 million years ago. An extrasolar body about 200 square kilometers in size was drawn into Aegis' gravity well and struck the Jovian planet, blasting enough dust and material into orbit to create a ring. An urban legend has grown over this event. The story goes that if the extrasolar body, usually called a comet, was unaffected by the gravity well of Aegis, it would have coincided with an orbit of Trident and created an extinction-level event on that planet. Prevailing scientific opinion holds that this is an exaggeration at best. A fucking ELE! You know, speaking of, like, extra body, there's a movie coming that I've known about for, I think, well, I wouldn't say a couple of years, but at least over a year now. If you are familiar with Roland Emmerich, he is the director of, like, Independence Day and The Day After Tomorrow and plenty of other huge films. He's making a new movie called Moonfall, which is about our moon going off of orbit and our moon, the moon, is going to crash into the Earth. It's a super cool idea, but what's crazy about it is that the movie isn't just about the moon crashing into the planet. It's about them trying to, like, go up to the moon, and apparently, according to the description, the moon is not what we think it is. So I don't know, but I'm super excited. Every time I hear about, like, ELEs and stuff like that, I always think about apocalypse movies, which are, like, some of my favorite movies. Greenland was the last ELE movie that I watched, which was really horrific. Like, it was horrific in the idea that it was more realistic in kind of like if we had an event like that happen nowadays, what it would be like, and like what a comet hitting our Earth would be like. It was pretty fucked up. I highly recommend it. It's got Gerard Butler in it, and the girl who was in Deadpool. I can't remember her name. All right. Well, technically both Deadpools, but not for Deadpool 2 very long. All right. So let's see here. Serapi, ever upward, is the second planet orbiting the white star Tasra. Serapi's pressure cooker atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane serves as a greenhouse to an already boiling hot surface. Cobalt compounds are frequently found on its crust, giving spectacular blue tinges to its land. Scans from orbital probes indicate the crust contains deposits of platinum, likely to be as unexplored as its sister planet, Pahur. Pahur. By normal standards, a large rock planet, Pahur, fiery, is constantly scorched by the white, bright giant it orbits. A dense atmosphere featuring hydrogen, helium, and clouds of vaporized magnesium float over its iron-rich core, making for a truly hellish landscape. Its spectacular temperature prevents any practical exploitation. I think they mean exploration, but I think it's a typo. Ishasura. Is it Ishasura or Ishasura? I think it's Ishasura. A gas giant, Ishasura, is composed mostly of hydrogen and nitrogen. Its orbit in recent years has taken it close to the mass relay in the system, making it a popular stop for scoop ships to refuel the hydrogen in their thrusters before moving on. So we'll go over here to Chomos. Gets Komos, but Trigestis. Trigestis is a gas giant named for the first Solarian astronomer to predict planets' occurrences mathematically rather than through direct observation. It has a faint ring system and 3 moons, Sadacha, Norum, and Bestia. High-altitude clouds can be seen casting shadows on Trigestis' lower atmosphere, where concentrations of methane and ammonia give it an azure color. The planet is believed to be an extrasolar capture. We got Latesh here.
Anomaly detected.
Latesh, translated from a Solarian dialect as "It's Still Winter," has an almost habitable temperature and abundant water, but shows no signs of life. Regular supervolcanic eruptions in the southern hemisphere have shrouded the sun and led to a climate even more bone-chilling than usual.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Planetary scans detect signals from sensor pods left on the planet's surface. These pods may contain valuable data. Warning, surface temperatures are extremely low. Advise keeping hammerhead exposure into the cold at an absolute minimum. Oh, yes. So this is one of those ones where you have to, like, sit around the fire or whatever, or the heat sources. Alright, Morden and Saeed, we'll take them. Saeed has 3 points. Let's give him disruptor ammo. No. Do that. Let's give him concussive shot. Morden, he's got, oh man, Incinerate and Cryoblast are so fucking good. Let's do Cryoblast. And I have no points because I am a loser. To the surface!
Warning. Prolonged exposure to extreme temperatures may degrade engine performance. Mission objectives located.
Yeah, you have to sit around these little heat lamps, basically.
Atmospheric data acquired. Engine temperature stabilizing. Caution, engine temperature falling.
Go.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling.
So just want to check behind me.
Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Extraction complete. Extraction complete.
Alright.
Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters. Extraction complete. Caution, engine temperature falling. Warning, engine temperature below recommended parameters.
Oh.
Extraction complete.
Objective complete.
There we go. Let's get out of here. It's so cold. Hooray. Credits. Game, we got a bunch of palladium. 5,000 palladium. Like we needed it, to be honest. If it was EZZO, it would have
Commander,
been
you've
so much
received
better.
a new message at your private terminal.
From Kate Bowman, Shepard. I called in some favors and found out how to get you and what you're you and what you're working on. Okay. We had a big celebration planned for the anniversary of you and the others saving Terra Nova. Last year we added a memorial for you too. I guess that was premature, huh? I figure finding out who's attacking colonies is why you had to go undercover, so I won't invite you to come give a speech or anything, but I wanted you to know that all of us living on colonies are worried what's happening in the Terminus systems. And I'm really glad you're there to help. There's a lot of crazy military talk going around. I'm glad there's someone who's not going to take the easy way out. Thanks, Kate. Thank you, Kate. Let's not hear from you. From Martin Burns, hey! Commander Shepard, Udina said that, this would reach you, and I wanted you to know that I haven't forgotten what you did for me the day those crazy biotics took me hostage. You talked them down and you got me off that ship alive. I won't lie to you, I took this job for the pull and the power. I saw the biotics issue as a stepping stone, something good to put on my resume, and I was wrong. We all serve humanity in our own way. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm going to see to it that humanity reaches its potential with a minimum of bloodshed. I'm getting letters of thanks from L2 Biotics who just received their reparations. Those letters should really be coming to you. Just thought you should know. Good luck. I've taken some political heat, so I don't know that any offer to help you would ever be useful. But if you need me, I won't let you down. Martin Burns. And atmospheric data. Commander, a very capable team is analyzing the data you gathered from Geth's research at atmospheric change. We hope it may open up new avenues for terraforming procedures for future colonies. Tech used in the beacons also contain communication innovations that should help us develop better systems to reduce atmospheric noise. There is no evidence of protein activity on this planet. Okay, so now we will go back, and to wrap everything up today, we will explore these last two areas, these last two systems. Project Overlord, which is a really cool DLC about an AI, as you'll see. So we'll go to Salahale here. Salahale. Akuna. First discovered by the Quarians at the turn of the century, Akuna is habitable but a second-tier choice for most species. Circling an orange sun, Akuna's averages below freezing temperatures. This led development firms to colonize the planet's equator where the climate is tolerable for agriculture. The Quarians, seeking a homeworld of their own, petitioned the Citadel's Council for the right to take over Akuna, but they had already settled a few 100,000 Quarians on the planet before approaching the Council. Seeing this occupation as an illegal act, the Council turned a deaf ear to Quarian pleas and gave the world to the L-Corps, who could withstand the high gravity of the world far better. The Quarians squatting on the planet were given one galactic standard month to leave, at which point their colonies would be bombarded. The junk left behind by the fleeing Quarians clogs up portions of the landscape to this day. Non-L-Corps visitors to Akuna are advised to use personal or vehicular Mass Effect fields to lighten the pressure, as the surface gravity will otherwise cause health and mechanical problems. Colony founded 2103 CE, population 221,256,200, capital Bel Shadi, L-Corps, Dura, that. L-Corps language is so dumb. Sorry for the racism to the L-Corps, but they're fucking, it's dumb. Ponos. Ponos is a typical hydrogen helium gas giant. Its once vital helium-3 refining machinery in orbit around the planet was destroyed in one of ITE's many wars, and ITE's extraplanetary trade suffered severely as a result. The dictators of ITE are not pleased with the situation, but they consider it a bad strategic move to be the first to start work on the refinery before eliminating any chance of other nations or planets seizing it. Moros. Moros is a small rock planet with a thin nitrogen and carbon monoxide atmosphere. Each city-state of ITE claims the rights to exploit the planet for its heavy metal deposits. Individual city-state governments maintain 3 small habitats on Moros, as far away from one another as possible. Nevertheless, the planet's wars have extended here, and the habitats infrequently send commando teams to assault each other in small unit actions. Travel advisory. The inhabitants of Moros have set large numbers of anti-personnel and anti-vehicular mines and common choke points across the planet. Records of the mines' locations are extremely unreliable. Civilian travel is not advised. Colony founded 2150. Population 27,800. Capital none. Echidna. A so-called... so it's Knuckles. A so-called hot Neptune planet, Echidna rapidly orbits the star Typhon at a nose-to-nose distance, much like a Pegaseed or hot Jupiter. Also like the Pegasides, it's believed to have formed further out and gradually migrated to its present position. Its core is higher in rock content than Sol's Neptune, the consequence of attracting asteroids and other debris as it's journeyed through its solar system. And Ite is an Earth-like world with a variety of habitable land, ranging from deserts to jungles to tundra. It also possesses faint rings, an unusual feature for a non-giant planet. The rings contain rocks up to 1 meter in length and a wide dust cloud that stretches nearly 23,000 kilometers from the center of the planet. This impressive celestial phenomenon, however, is dwarfed by the fact that Ite's largest moon, Latae, is an unstable orbit and it's predicted to impact the planet within the next 2 centuries. Knowing that any Aishan adventure is living on borrowed time, colonial population investment has been orders of magnitude less than other garden worlds. Colony founded 2104, population 1.54 million, capital Adrastia, disputed. So we will take Garrus and Morden with us, I think.
Thank God you came. My name is Dr. Gavin Archer. The situation is urgent. We're facing a catastrophic VI breakout. I'll explain the details later, but you must retract that transmission dish. The controls aren't far from your position. You have to hurry.
Okay. There's some fine palladium around here. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save here. First of all, Overlord. I think what we'll do is we're gonna save here. I hate to leave you on a hanger, I guess. We're gonna cut this off a little bit early today, and we're gonna save here. And when we come back next time, I think we will continue from where we leave off, which is right here, so that we can do Overlord, because this is like a whole bigger like story. I don't think that we can do it in about 16 minutes, so I think we're going to cut off early, and then we will be back next time. So take care, everybody. Sorry for the cliffhanger. Trust me, it'll be worth it. I'm going to record back-to-back. Today I'm going to have some lunch, and then after my lunch, we will do another video. So take care, everyone. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.